Whew, how are you? I'm trying a new setup at home and that's why it's all gone a bit messy. To lose the rings, now I just lost my marbles. I'm trying to sort these cables out and then I lost my remote. I've decided that I can no longer sit on the floor on that wretched chair, so I'm now streaming from the sofa. We'll see how this goes. But I'm not used to this setup. I feel a little bit farther away from the computer than I'd like to be. Whoops. I'm still moving things. I might have to make the font a bit bigger as well. Whoop. There we go. But how are you? Usually I don't like sitting this high because it's hard for me to see chat while I'm up here, but it'll have to do for the next like 2 days. Because what I have done is I've just ordered a new table on Amazon, which I'm hoping is gonna make some life changes. We'll see. But I may end up just moving onto the floor in a minute because I'm already unhappy with this setup. The sofa's just too high for my coffee table is the problem, so the laptop is like at knee level. But I was debating buying a new chair. It's important to have a comfy streaming center. Even just a home space. I've just been miserable this week because I can't get comfortable. And I want to just do things like relaxing, and I like to have my laptop at like arm's reach. Like I want to just read, I was wanted to read a comic earlier just in Japanese, but I want to have the dictionary out in front of me just to, if I need to use it, it's just there, easy to quickly punch something in the keyboard. I just could not get comfortable at all. Not happy. And I think I've just got to admit to myself that I'm not in my 20s anymore, and sitting on the floor is just not a solution. So, hey Bruni, how's it going? I'm starting to just feel age. I mean, I'm not ancient, but I'm starting to feel age. Like, my joints, my finger joints ache. Too much mobile phone and video gaming. Had to reset my area in the workshop so I could reach PC. See, I'm already like, I need glasses. Reach PC consoles and controllers, yeah. Unfortunately, I don't live in a big place, so I can't like have a streaming area, you know, with like a desk or whatnot. So I'm quite literally just in my living room and sleeping area. I might have to move the sofa in a minute and just sit on the floor. Probably be better. This area is really pretty though. I'm not used to sitting this high up with my TV, I have to say. The reason I don't play shooters anymore, those fingers, oh no. Tell me about it. Ooh. Are you familiar with this one, Pranay? This game has been going on for ages though. Whoops. I just need my laptop to be a little bit higher. Up to eye level or something. So I've bought a like a weird little table that will go in front of my sofa, and it can be elevated, adjusted to lots of different heights. So hopefully that'll be the solution that I'm looking for. If not, I'm just going to scream. Very vaguely. I know the second one is far better. I wonder if it is. I have played it, but I don't really remember it. I know I was more interested in it when I was younger because it was action orientated, but I wonder how the world building and story is in comparison. It's locked. Pick the lock then.
Success.
Battle axe. We should probably just leave because we got an instruction yesterday. What was it? Instead of faffing around here, kind of want to explore a bit though. Save file for 2. I'm looking at the animation in the PS2 BIOS. When you delete something, it shows the animation. Oh, for Summoner 2 or Summoner 1? Summoner 1's save file is just a the ring that he wears, so it doesn't do anything, I don't think. But Summoner 2, I think it's the blue character, isn't it? I think that's the save thing, and I think she does like a, oh no, or maybe the main character too. It was cute that they used to do that. Who are you? Oh, we have to find all the quest items, that's the thing, isn't it? Adjustable desk set for my keyboards. I like to have one or the other. Yeah, I just want my laptop to be like right next to my eye level on my body so that I can easily access it. Instead of like, I'm literally just glancing down at a coffee table right now. It's not very good. To begin the healing ritual, you must find 4 things: an onyx carp, a widow's knife, a traitor's rice bowl, and a stick of charcoal. Bring these items to Sihi the Gatherer. So we've got to get them. Where am I going to get them from, though? It's deep in the caverns. Isn't this what we need to do first, then? Where did we get told to go? Have we got to find them around town? I think that's the next objective. There was a guy right there with exclamations, so I wonder what he's all about. I don't know how to get in. Had corruption. Use that. Yeah, don't do third party. Not with those. Him. How do we get to you? I learnt my lesson in the PlayStation 1 era with those memory cards. I had it was this white memory card with a button on it that you push and it would flip. Let me just change something as well. It would flip from, it was like a double-sided memory card, it claimed to be. And you could press a button and it would flip from one side to the other. But it would just wipe itself. Parents bought the toys during that time. Yeah, I was a bit more trusting at that time. I mean, I'm sure that not all third parties that bad really, but it was that era that put me off sort of for life with the third party stuff, because I just got burnt too much. Losing RPG save files in the final dungeon is not the way. The bureaucrat makes frantic notes on a parchment, consulting a list of names and figures. He doesn't seem to notice you. Notice me. The man wears the robes of an imperial functionary. He cross-checks a list of names with his assistant. How could they have left such abysmal... Oh, can we get the writing thing from him? Abysmal records, and the general will send us to LA if we fail. Who are you? My name is Fachu. Excuse you. And I'm a clerk in the Imperial Civil Service. Can't read now. The bureaucracy of the Empire is vast and powerful. I had a third-party N64 one. It was wonderful. Actually, I think my N64 one was third-party. It had a button on the back. And you changed the pages. You push the button. Was that official? I don't think the official ones did that. No, look with that. Yeah, PS1. They were garbage. Those dodgy ones. I don't think my N64 was official, actually. I also had non-official Rumble packs, and they were fine. Let's get a job. I only bought first party. See, I didn't buy first party for the longest time, and then I think it was last year or the year before. It was 2 years ago. I wanted to buy a new controller for streaming Oblivion on PS3, and so they're so expensive, PS3 controllers they were, and also just, you know, drift and all that nonsense. So I bought a new one that was third party, and it arrived, and as soon as I put it in, charged it up, turned it on to use it, and it just immediately started vibrating and wouldn't stop, and I couldn't use it. It just would not stop vibrating, and I ended up unplugging it, couldn't get it to turn off, and I just had to leave it in a box. And I turned my PlayStation off, but it was still vibrating. It just would not stop vibrating. And I just put it back in the box and let it vibrate. I was going to send it back. Then in the end I didn't. I wanted to send it back. It'd probably still be vibrating by the time it got there. Threw it away. But that put me off again. So then I went out my way into the retro shops, and I managed to find a nice semi-new blue controller. But then I also found another one that was in the box after I just bought that one, so I ended up getting two. So hopefully I'm pretty set for PS3 controllers for a long time now. Let's move on here for a moment. My name is Fachu and I'm the clerk in the Imperial Civil Service. The bureaucracy of the Empire is vast and powerful. How powerful is it? The bureaucracy controls everything within the Emperor's domain. Taxation, trade, judicial proceedings, and the administration of the prefectures in the provinces of Arenia. Oh, what a wordy person. When the Emperor completes that ghastly tower and storms the walls of heaven, we'll have to keep records for all things in creation. We'll catalogue every bird and fish in the cosmos. Ghastly tower? Yeah, the one that you were just in, you plum. A bureaucrat's nightmare. All the resources of Arenia are wasted on that monstrosity, all because the Emperor has the itch to conquer heaven. Stone tools, provisions, workers, everything needs to be hauled in. 1,000 years it will take to build it. Madness. As if suddenly aware of his indiscretion, Fachu looks around to make sure none of the soldiers heard him. Ah, but the Emperor is the Emperor, he adds in a hushed voice. Neither logic nor exams are required of him. Among bureaucrats, the status of your birth matters not. A beggar's son could become prefect if he goes to university and studies hard. Philosophy, law, and the classes we master. The classics we master. Please, enough of this. You must leave Wallong at once. I'll pretend I never saw you. The last thing we need is more complications. We'll never finish our report as it is. More complications? First, the gatherers escaped, and now the Medivan woman hides somewhere. She's right behind me. There's no way to run an empire, and if you go around causing more trouble, you'll only make life more difficult. Medivan woman? A refugee, I gather. The news from Mediva is quite grim. Demons have destroyed all the cities and villages. The empire, the entire kingdom lies in ruin, so now Medivans are fleeing in Orenia. Where is the Medivan woman? Pijian's men were searching the forest. I pray they don't catch her, or I'll have to revise my report again. I know nothing about that, about demons. So long as Murod keeps them out of Arenia, we'll have order in the Empire. As bad as things might be here, they are much worse in Mediva. Abysmal records. Society of the Jade Empire keeps terrible records. There's not a bureaucrat among them. Report. Yes, report. Captain Pijian insists that we send a full report to the Emperor by morning, but he demands that impossible. Why is this impossible? I was just hoping we get some, like, charcoal off him, but I don't know. We must account for the goods seized, all goods destroyed, all casualties and executions. We must list the names of those at large, and those who have been sent to Ella. Please leave Wallong before they see you. That was a long waffle for nothing. Just some lore, I guess. He's a lonely person, yes, he is. I really want to raise my laptop up a minute, so just excuse me. I'm going to just grab a few study books beside me and plonk them under my laptop and make it a little bit higher to my eye level. See how that goes. Hopefully this doesn't yank a cable. Ooh. Oh, that's nicer already. A little bit nicer, yeah. So we can just get maybe two more. I'm making a tower of books and putting my computer on top of it to lift it off this coffee table. There we are. And hopefully that should be a little bit more in my eye level now. I'm hoping that my table will, when it comes, will be sort of like this. Let me see if I can move the capture card as well. Hopefully it won't disconnect. But yeah, I've ordered a table. It was a little bit expensive. I've sort of spent money that I don't have yet, but it's an investment waiting for payday. Well, I say it's an investment. The chair was supposed to be an investment, but we'll see. So you come here to watch a stream and hear me moan about my furniture, but there we go. Oh, we need to talk to you. But hopefully the new table is going to arrive because it's with Prime. It's going to be Amazon. It's going to be coming Wednesday evening. So just today and tomorrow, and then hopefully we'll have a new thing, and I'll probably be whinging on Thursday about how it's not good. My name is Songli. I'm a stone carver. What are you doing? I escaped the workhouse. Pidgeon has ordered us to carve statues for Murad's tower. He works as like slaves. When they find a way to move the stone to LA, we will be forced to go there with the others. Yes, another reason to have books. I need to actually study, like, perhaps need to use them someday. That's another reason I'm looking forward to this table. I might be able to actually use my books without having to sit on the floor. The people of Wolong mine limestone, jade and marble in this valley. The stone is soft and easy to carve if you know the craft. How did you learn the craft? Secrets have been passed down through my family. Our people have carved stone for as long as the dragon has lived in the Lake of Sorrows. One night I had a dream. In this dream, the dragon said that he would be found by one who has been lost. When I awoke, I worked for 7 days and nights to carve the dragon I saw in my dream. Carve the dragon, all were amazed. Zimin, the blind fisherman, he has seen the dragon. Huh? When he touched my sculpture with his hands, he began to weep in dreams. Oh no, he didn't weep in dreams, he began to weep. In dreams, gods reveal the nature of things to mortal men. I don't know if I'm supposed to be doing any of this. I can't remember what I did last stream. Like, we got told to like find all those items, and I'm kind of wondering, are they going to be around in the town? So I'm moving my sofa again. I think I need to go to the opticians. I can barely read this text. Just falling apart. See, it's so hard to really know where you're going in this. The map is pretty terrible. If it would only zoom. No. How is your week treating you? I guess you've only just started. I did go into work today, do an extra shift. Just basically paid for the table that I've just bought. Minhee, I got my revenge on the Jade Temple, and soon Aoki and her bandits will be dead. Peace will come at last to the Lake of Sorrows. How did you get your revenge? Oh, do you have the Dagger of Vengeance? I'm the one who told Pidgeon where the sentries were. I am the one who cut their throats. Oh no, he's the traitor. You shouldn't be saying this so loudly. Very nice. All Piesi had to do was name the rebels. Tell me about Piesi, that simpering fool, all his moaning and regrets. Do I regret what I have done? No. The sweetest fruit isn't Piesi's tangerine, but revenge. Do you have a rice ball? Rice ball? Here, you can have a bowl, but I'll not give you any rice. Not a grain, a beggar like those Jade Temple ruffians. That's what you are. That's very convenient that he gave us his bowl. Tell me about Aoki. Her people say she fights the tyranny of Murad. Bah. The only tyrants in Wolong are the outlaws who terrorize our village. Murderers and renegades, the whole lot of them. Society of the Jade Temple murdered my own flesh and blood, they did. Yes, and for what? Refusing them food? Refusing them shelter? If armed ruffians came to your door, would you open your home to them? No. For me, just starting with one time and have coffee, so a good start thus far. I'm just having a bit of coffee now, actually. We are coffee enablers. Oh, we've got the bowl, so I guess we do have to walk around town. What else did we need then, and where would we logically find it, do you think? We need an onyx carp, so that would be a fish, I'm assuming. A widow's knife, a traitor's rice bowl, and a stick of charcoal. Well, I would assume the carp's gonna be... What's she doing? Oh! I didn't even see you. I don't know, let's Inferno. I'd like to kill that traitor, to be honest, but I don't think I can. Have you ever played Chrono Cross? Anybody, but I'm whoops. Curious about Sincera. My friend's just finished replaying it. Wouldn't mind to get a copy of that on the PlayStation. I have played it before though, but I'd like to play it again. Ages ago I want to play it again. You should. That'd probably be quite a good one to stream, because I can't think of anything too problematic. There's the new version as well that's sort of been touched up. I've been summoned by the summoner. Hello! How are you today? We're still trotting on with this. Zimin. Have you got an onyx carp? Fisherman's eyes are closed and tears streak his weathered face. I'm Zimin the Blind. You are strangers to Wolong. We talked to you yesterday. Tell me about fishing. In Wolong we fish with birds, not lines or nets. The birds are called cormorants and they have been our friends for generations. Tell me about the onyx carp. A rare and elusive fish, but I have a bird who's clever enough. She'll catch the onyx carp if you bring her a treat. What kind of treat? My bird likes fruit. A mangosteen or persimmon. Do you have any? I have no fruit. If you bring fruit, my bird will help you. Tell me about the dragon. I've seen him 8 summers ago. I fished in Banyan Cove when a storm swept from the east. The waves tossed my boat and I fell overboard. Tried to swim to shore, but the land was too far. My arms and legs felt like stone. But from the depths the dragon came. He carried me ashore. I've given you new life, said the dragon, but you must give me something in return. What did you give the dragon? I'm going to go out on a limb and say it was his eyes. I said to him, you are the most beautiful creature in all creation. He went out on a limb, I think, too. I'm not worthy to look upon you, so I will give you my eyes. I would never give my eyes. I'd give my finger, or whatever. My ear. Just one. Never give my eyes. I give my nose, don't need it. I returned to Wolong, and in the caverns I sacrificed my eyes to the dragon of the lake. Sacrifice your eyes? In the cavern there's a place we call the Dragon's Mouth, an abyss where the people of Wolong made sacrifices to the dragon of the lake. Why did they make sacrifices? Just relaxed to the stream and working. Feel 3. I wish I could watch Twitch and work. Unfortunately, I have to teach. Why did they make sacrifices? Because the dragon mourns the death of Urath. For 1,000 years he's wept. This is how the Lake of Sorrows came to be. If the dragon weeps too much, the village will flood, and so the people of Wolong learned to make him happy. I do actually, what was I going to say? I do watch Twitch sometimes on my break, though, at work. I'm just moving the laptop a bit, because I think it's getting a bit hot with these books. Take an appendix or a gallbladder. Yeah, or just watch a appendix. We don't need those, right? Take my backache. Long ago we made sacrifices. Where are the caverns? On the far side of Wolong, 16 platforms rise up to the mouth of the caverns. Pidgeon soldiers guard that path. At dawn, we woke to the ringing of the tower bell. The general soldiers marched the streets. They came in without warning. Our sentries were dead. We already know this. We were betrayed. Yada 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 yada. We know, no, we know. Go away. Oh, I'm trying to just exit. Farewell. So we need to find a mandarin or a mangosteen. What is a mangosteen? I like the name. I've heard it before. It's not a mango, is it? It's embarrassing. I shouldn't say these things out loud sometimes. Mangosteen. I would absolutely never give up my eyes. I wouldn't be able to... You know, the choice of sight or be blind or deaf? I don't know what I would do. I would, at a very sad push, I'd probably go with deafness over blindness. Because I could still enjoy video games without any sound, but I couldn't enjoy them without seeing them. Although I'm very musically inclined, so I'd be really sad not to hear music, because music is just so emotive. I'm always listening to like game soundtracks that really trigger emotions and just all sorts of things. Look into adding Chrono Cross. Going to stick to only doing one big RPG at a time. I get too carried away. I mean, you should never do that. You should never play big RPGs all at the same time. Only absolute fools do that. You wouldn't catch me doing that at all. I definitely did not start Mass Effect while in the middle of The Summoner and a SNES RPG and all sorts. I'm just an idiot. I'm still thinking Mass Effect, but I think I really just want to get the Summoner done. I want to finish this game before I really do anything else. I want to get back to Mega Drive, but I also want to get the Summoner done. Not sure what I want to play though on the Mega Drive next. Angzi. Can safely say I'm a fool because I've done it. I've got too many games. I mean, what are we playing? We've been playing Yoshi's Island, Ancient Magic Bazoo, this, Mass Effect. 3D. I need to finish 3D Dot Heroes as well. The young man stands before you, trembling. You frightened me. I thought you were soldiers. What are you doing here? Yesterday I came to paint, waiting for the sun to rise. When General Pigeon and his soldiers marched by, I huddled behind a rock until it was clear, and then I ran for my life. I am a miserable coward. All my belongings I left in the village. Paint, brushes, poems and ink. I tried to sneak back, but the soldiers are everywhere. Miserable coward. I was a soldier before I was a painter. When I turned of age, I joined the Imperial Army. How proud I was of my sword and armour until I fought my first battle. Unspeakable horrors, a massacre on the field. My friends died headless and disemboweled. I ran into the forest. I ran until I came here. I have only one desire now. What's your one desire? To make people happy. My art is about beauty and joy. Even in the midst of all this suffering, my poems are sung during the festival to help the dragon forget his sorrow. Tell me about the festival. The rainy season makes the dragon sad. He remembers when the death of Uraf. If he weeps too much, Wolong will flood, so the festivals keep the dragon happy. What interesting lore. Who are you? My name is Angxi. I am a painter and a poet. You're a painter? Yes, you just said that. Many come to this village for inspiration. There's no place more beautiful in all Arenia, for here is the home of the Dragon of the Lake. I've seen it with my own eyes. One morning I spied in the faint light of dawn a shadowy form break the surface. Huh? Spite of the faint light of dawn, a shadowy form break the surface of the water. I swear it was a dragon, but no one believes me. I need a stick of charcoal. Where did this come from? On my paints and brushes, I have some sticks of charcoal, but I lost my box when I ran away from the soldiers. If you find it, please bring it to me, and I will give you the charcoal you need. Crap, we've got to do more running around. I like these purple hills. Reminds me of a song. What were we just talking about? I had something in my mind, but then he talked for too long. Oh, too many games. Yeah, 3D Dot Heroes. So, I was kind of thinking, because I've got a backlog to get through, the amount of games we start, yeah. Oh, what's this thing? Is this a person? Oh, hold that thought. Kuei is here. I'm Kuei. I'm pronouncing it like that. A soldier of the Jade Temple. I know who you are. Who am I then? You are the One Hand, and you shall free Orenia in fulfillment of the prophecy. Fulfillment of the prophecy. All our hopes rest on you. Heal yourselves. Seek out the gatherers. Shi waits for you in the forest near the village. Have we already seen him? Tell me about the gatherers. The tears of the dragon give life to all that grows in this valley. Strange and powerful are these plants. The gatherers speak their language. What can you tell me about Aoki? Aoki was victorious at the stronghold of the Lord Shangao. The armies of the Jade Temple are now a few hours' march from Wolong. We will attack at dawn. Holding the thought is asking a lot of me this early. I am a scout. Bijian and his soldiers occupy Upper Wolong. Do not fight them until Aoki returns. Even so, the odds will not be in your favour. Why won't they be in my favour? Our soldiers are tired. They have fought hard, and they have marched a long way without rest. Pijian's soldiers are greater in number and in strength. How can we help? Complete the rituals of healing. We need your gifts if you are to defeat Pijian and Murad. You are the Rainier's only hope. Since the day you were captured, our people began to despair, and the rebellion suffered many losses. If we fail here, the society of the Jade Temple will be crushed. Well, back to that thought. But no, I've got because I've got quite a large backlog of games on like PS1 and stuff. I was thinking I might go through some, and I was thinking I might just put it to like a vote or something, like pick 3 that I fancy playing, and then just which do most people think they would like to watch me play, and do it that way. Just for like that sort of stuff. Mega Drive stuff I'll still do, you know, everything and everything, but maybe PlayStation, maybe I'll pick 3 things which sounds interesting, you know, like what was it that I fancy playing that Gun Gauge game, Crisis Beat. I mean, I'll play them all eventually, but it's just in what order. Vampire Hunter D, Galarians. I have a pretty full lineup until the end of the month. I want to get through Wild Arms, at least to 3. Yeah, I'm itching to play Wild Arms myself now, because of all the conversations lately. Just making sure I don't miss, because I've got to find this guy's paint box. Have you ever played Kingdom Come Deliverance? I've always really fancied that. I was thinking about it earlier. The reason I ask is because I know you quite like Elder Scrolls stuff. I do already have it, but I just haven't taken the time to sit down and play it properly, but it did look really appealing. Not yet, I think we talked about it because of yeah, it wouldn't surprise me. I tend to ramble and repeat myself. But yeah, I was thinking about it again today. I would like to give it a go. But again, it's that whole thing of, it's a big game. It would be ridiculous to start it right now. Even in just stuff that I play off stream, I need to just finish what I've started. I'm still playing Summon Night. I started playing that again the other day. I just don't do anything though, that's my problem. Like today I came home from work. I walked home from work and then and I got back about 4:30, I think. It was only a short day because I was just covering a half day. But then when I got home, I just couldn't get comfortable. And I got settled down by about, like, had a bath and whatever and something to eat. And sat down at 6 and I thought, oh, I'll read, like, some of this book. But I just couldn't get comfortable. And then I just ended up on the bee in my bonnet, looking at tables and things to buy. Solutions to make my life a bit more comfortable. But that's all I ever seem to do at the moment on my days off, like at the weekends too. This weekend that's just gone by, other than making that overlay, I like barely did anything. I just kind of sat watching. Why is he going pink? Sat watching bits on Twitch and not feeling comfortable, you know what I mean? You're just restless and can't settle. But it's like I feel like I'm just wasting all my free time doing nothing, and not even good nothing. Just nothing. Like one day, but at this point, games I can't stream, I tend to just avoid playing them. I do look them up to watch them. I guess that's the solution, yeah. I would like to play Kingdom Come. I just like the nature of realism to it, and that it looks like, you know, medieval Europe. I think that's really cool. Because, I mean, it's not set in the UK, but it doesn't look too different because it's Europe, you know. I'm now thinking this sofa's not very comfy. I think it just needs wearing in because I rarely sit on it. It's fairly new. I got it exchanged. It belongs to the agent, the apartment, not me. Paige, did we talk to you? I feel like I did. Or maybe not. May the gods have mercy on this fruit merchant. There we go. In all creation there is no one more wretched than I. If only I had never been born. If only a tiger had eaten my mother. If only my father had drowned at sea. What happened? General Pigeon seized Wolong and gathered the villagers in the square. The general said he knew me to be a loyal subject of the emperor. If I would help him, he would reward me. How did you help him? I named the villagers who had fought for the Jade Temple. I denounced those who had taken up arms against the Emperor in Wolong. Many had joined Aoki's rebellion. Pacey breaks down and sobs. All the blood, he wails, all that blood on my hands. If only the prophecy of the one hand would come true. What's your name? I used to be known as Pacey, and I was a merchant of great renown on the Lake of Sorrows. Oh my good lord. I've got pop-ups on my laptop. Bright white one. A merchant of great renown, I made my wealth shipping fruit that grows along the Lake of Sorrows, mangosteens and oranges, dates and pomelos, persimmon and ginkgo. The tears of the dragon nourish them with magic. Who are you? I am no one, nothing, not a man at all. I'm a miserable creature, lower than the dung flies. Even the dung fly serves its purpose. I do not deserve to live. Not deserve to live? I betrayed my friends. I sold my neighbours, sold them for bags of silver, I did. And all for my trouble. They lost their heads. I need some fruit. No sympathy for you. Give me a fruit. Please take this mangosteen. Free of charge. Silver means nothing to me anymore. Good. We gained the mangosteen. Well, let's go get the charcoal then. Well, that was relatively easy. He wasn't so far. Wait, no. It was for the fish. This guy knows how to read a room, right? Sounds like me. Whinging. Oh, woe is me. My chair is uncomfortable and my back is bad. There he is. His eyes are closed, blah blah blah. Tell me about fishing. Tell me about the onyx. Here's your mangosteen. I have fruit. I thank you, stranger. And here is the onyx carp. That was quick. You didn't even send your bird, you liar. He had it in his pocket. He just wanted a mangosteen. Right, so that's 2 out of 4. I guess I'm gonna go back over there and keep trotting along the side. Ooh. But yeah, I was thinking of rereading. I don't have a lot of manga. I'm not like super into anime and manga, but I do like it a little bit. I used to like it a lot more, but it's always been games that have been my jam. But I have one of the first manga I ever read, most of, it's still ongoing. When I first moved, when I came here to study, was a manga called D Grey Man. I don't know if anybody's ever heard of it. There was an animation as well. I haven't seen all of the animation. I sort of burn out with it. It's hard to watch when you've been reading it because it's kind of the same, but just drawn out. But I think there's 28 books now, and I think back in the day I read about 19, 20 of them. I mean, I don't know if I would read it so much if it was in English. It's not that it's bad, but it was definitely, the pull was just enjoying something in a different language at the time. But now I'm thinking about reread the series and get the missing books that I don't have, because she's done up to 28 now. She gets sick all the time though, and her pace of writing has dramatically slowed down. So, but one of the other reasons is I have a D Grey Man game on the PlayStation 2. It's mostly like a video. It's nothing I would probably stream. It's like a visual novel set in between a particular story arc, I think, during it. But it's made by Konami, and it's got like sort of RPG elements. It's got like turn-based combat, I think, but it's mostly menu-driven, like a visual novel. On the back it says that it's like I think it's a Kizuna Bonds adventure or whatever. Like Kizuna is Japanese for Bonds, but Konami love to make up their own genres. All these guards. Uh-oh. Probably fudged up by coming and doing this. Oh shit, that is a lot of guards. This is really bad. Oh, they're not even taking any damage. It is time to run. No! Holy moly. Save yourself. Oh. Avenge me. Oh shit, the bad. I didn't save either. Oh my god. No. Restart the whole freaking stream. Ah. Agony. No. Sounds fun. I can take a VN if it's super good. And oh no. Oh my god, we've got to redo everything I've done. All those flags. Oh my god, I need to remember to save. I didn't mean to. Ah. Well, let's go around in reverse then. They did warn us only while streaming. Oh. They did warn us, but I didn't listen. I did not listen. I did not. Well, we'll start by going to the places that I haven't been. How utterly wretched. all part of the fun. Anything down here? We found 2 of the items anyway, and they're not too bad. Those trees are weird. I thought they were like magic or something. Oh, we can't go there. Yeah, we can skip through the dialogue. It's not about the stuff that we did anyway. It's about the conversations we had along the way. Fleece needs to heal. I didn't do anywhere near enough damage to those soldiers as well. I think they were like almost borderline invincible on purpose. Oh, there they are. To stop us going into the next area. What's Fleece doing? Is she just chilling? No, don't care. There we are. Right, so we should not be going over that way. I think is what we can take away from that. Oh! Heidi, hi. Is he there just to warn us? Drunken soldier sits on the bridge, singing a folk song. He tosses a bottle of rice wine into the water. Pay no mind to me, I'm just celebrating our heroic victory over the people of Wolong. We put brave soldiers to the sword, we branded the innocent to work and die as slaves. Is this not heroic? My heart sings with pride, but I have blooded my sword this day. Your heart sings with pride? I am so full of pride, I'll drown myself in this pond. Another bottle of wine will do. Another bottle of wine? I drink for courage, for a man who raises his sword against the innocent is a coward. Huh? If only I had never joined the army. Oh, bam. Never joined the army? My family had a cottage, a plough and an ox. I'd be dreaming of adventure. Yes, but they'd be innocent dreams. Whose hand holds the sword but mine? Not the Emperor's, not the General's. When the world is made whole again, and justice returns to Aurelia, I will be made to answer for my crimes. Yes, unless I can drown myself first. What's your advice? Drown yourself, you deserve death. Live and redeem yourself. Redeem myself? How? Aoki will return. And now I understand. Fight for the Jade Temple, you mean? I'll think on your advice. Thank you, friend. Okay, that was an interesting conversation. Let's get rid of you. In fact, you can just backstab him. The backstab didn't do very well that time. At least it doesn't miss, though. Did you see the Nintendo Direct? What did you think? I was pretty excited to see Baten Kaitos, whatever it's called, getting a remaster. I have the first one, but I don't have the second one, and that one's got more expensive. Did not get to watch it, but I saw some info. One that sort of went under the radar, which I'm sort of excited about, is the I don't know, because I guess it's because it's not had an English release confirmed, was the Atelier series. Atelier Marie, which is the very first Atelier game, is getting a remake on Switch. It looked cute. I kind of want to play that one. I want to play it on the PlayStation though. Have you ever played the Atelier series? That's so, like, non-problematic and relaxing. You might enjoy that, but I don't know if you'd enjoy the stress of the admin. Might not just be your vibe though. I have no idea. I think it's pretty. One's not ringing a bell. They're those like crafting games. They're like they've got RPG elements, but you have to like synthesize items and gather ingredients and stuff, and fight enemies to get things. And it's got like a calendar. It's a massive long-running series. There's like Atelier Aisha and what's the newest one called? Atelier. There's like 3 of them of the new trilogy. Atelier somebody. Atelier. I can't even say the word. Atelier. You know, like someone that works in a shop. Ark Survival Evolved. Well, I have the Atelier Aisha, which is the first one in the Dusk trilogy that was on the PlayStation 3. I have the deluxe version on the PS4, and I just think the graphics are stunning. Oh, we need to find his charcoal. Blah 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 blah. I like the music too. But it's a series that I really want to get into. It's sort of got the story and stuff. There's sort of a drive, but it's often just a bit slice of life. Like you usually have like 2 years or something to do stuff. The later games don't have as strict of a time limit though. I think it's a bit more casual, but the early ones are sort of have been known for being a bit time management. I'm gonna play Atelier Aisha soon, I think, again, and try and finish it properly. It was the last game I was playing before I started streaming on Twitch and changing jobs. That was what I was actually playing right before I got onto Twitch, and then I just sort of stopped playing it. For no reason other than just busy doing different things. It wasn't that I wasn't enjoying it. The only thing I would say about the series though is they have, I believe in English, they're really expensive on like PC and stuff. I don't know whether you can ever find them cheap on a deal, but they get pretty pricey. But they usually come out in like sets of 3s over time. They're like, there's like different trilogies that are thematically connected, and I think you could just sort of jump in on any trilogy. I mean, you can probably play individual games, but I think you'll get more out of playing the trilogy completely. I don't know, I'm not really an expert, but I was looking for a way in, and I started with Aisha because it graphically appealed to me. I like the art of that one. Right, where was this Mandarin guy, or the Mango Goose, or whatever it was? Mangosteen. He was down one of these alleys. There he is. The most miserable, pathetic person. He's not worth anything. Give me your mangosteen. Oh. Wait, was that the rice bowl? Oh, maybe because we don't have the quest We haven't found that we need fruit. There's no reason to ask. Oh, what a bother. Why do you ask about... I just glanced at the end. It says something about, do you have a rice bowl? No, I'm sorry, I cannot help you. Oh, I guess because maybe he's a traitor, but he's not the traitor that we need. Where's the fisherman? That's the problem with RPGs when you're trying to like go back through flags. About fishing. Treat. I have no fruit. Okay. Gotcha. Now who's this guy? He's the traitor, isn't he? Yeah. How did you get your revenge? Yeah, that's it. We can just get rid of him. That should be that taken care of. Get the fruit. There wasn't that much progress lost, I guess. When you know what you're doing, you know, it wasn't really that bad. Which reminds me, I should probably actually save. I'll do it after I get this bowl. There he is. I need some fruit. Goodbye. Let's see. No, it wasn't there. I have fruit. Whoa. There we go. I'm gonna just do the dragon waffle just in case it was a flag and I didn't know. All of this. We've already talked about this though. Just rush through it. Yeah, this was the stuff he was saying when we first arrived in the town. Right, okay, so we're up to speed. Let's save just in case, because I don't want to do that again. Right, there's something else that I haven't done, but I can't remember what it was. Oh, I need to find the charcoal bag. No, the paint bag. What's that? 1 gold. Oh, I need to talk to the bureaucrat again, just in case he's important. I bet there's somebody, though. The bureaucrat's probably... I needed to do something else first. Like that fruit vendor wasn't useful until I knew that I needed fruit, so maybe the bureaucrat's the same way. If that makes sense. Whoops. Oh, there's a person there. Don't think I noticed him last time. Or her. Gulan the Mourner. Oh, a widow. I have wept more than the dragon of sorrows. I am too tired to weep any more. There are no tears left in this widow. Wait, wouldn't you be a widower? Is that a lady? Very flat face. This widow. Pijan would have killed me too if he knew how dangerous I was. My husband was a hunter. Alright then, fair enough. And we live on the wild game of the valley. 2 autumns ago, he died fighting for a boar, and I took up the spear to feed my daughter. Now I think only of revenge. May I have your knife? Get to the point. This was to be the blade of my... I didn't even need to read that as deadpan as that came out, but just like, Joseph has no pity at all. This was to be the blade of my vengeance, but I give it to you. I lost everything in this world. A knife will not make a difference. Who are you? My name is Glan, the Mourner. I mourn the death of my sister. So was your husband. Do you mourn everybody? The soldiers killed her and took my daughter to Ella. They took your daughter to Ella? Yes, she's dead. I mourn her too. My daughter is strong and she will endure. Murad will never break her spirit. I hope not. But others are weaker and I fear they will not survive. Why did they kill your sister? Because she was a soldier of the Jaded Temple. The merchant Pacey denounced her in the square. She died. Isn't denounced a weird word? Denounce means like called her out, doesn't it? But it always sounds like it's almost like a undid something. I don't know. Denounced her in the square. It feels like it's the opposite of announce. To denounce. Dename, I guess it is. She died with the others who fought against Murad. Their leader is named Aoki. She will... Sounds odd when read aloud, yeah. They denounced... But no, because actually, don't you use it... Denounce their faith? When you... Isn't that give up? I'm always up to learning. Denounce. Definition. Publicly declare to be wrong or evil. Oh, it doesn't mean what you think exactly, I think. Or what I would think. Priests denounced him to the king for heresy. Similar to condemn, criticize, attack, castigate, decry, revile. Publicly declare to be wrong or evil. It's got nothing to do with that then. Their leader... So do you denounce your faith? Denounce you don't. Maybe that's that's the wrong usage of that word then. It's used to try and start a war in Civ. You denounce what? What would the sentence be? Denounce the enemy? So you declare them evil and start war? That would make sense. Oh, Civilization. I want to play. I want to get Civilization on the PlayStation. Did I tell you this? I don't know if you were here, but I was looking through... Well, let's finish with Galan first. I'll ramble on the way to the next place. This because she's standing here, you know, looking at me like a plum. Their leader is named Aoki, and she will save the stronghold of Shangao, and she will return to save us. Stronghold of Shangao? If the stronghold falls, the Lake of Sorrows will soon be lost. Lake of Sorrows? After the defeat of the One Hand... People have begun to lose hope. Who's the One Hand? Are you really asking? Who's the One Hand? How is it you've never heard of him? Galan gives you a quizzical look. Suddenly her eyes grow wide. You are the one hand, she gasps. You must find the gatherers at once. We already have. Says he. Waits for you in the forest. You must hurry. Tell me about says he. Says he and I were friends long ago. I also mourn that friendship. As a boy, he went exploring in the caverns. Something terrible happened down there. Oh, who died? But he would never tell me. When he came back, he was changed. The one you knew as Cize is dead. I mourn him. He once told me, and I wept. She is such a fucking mood. She's like my spirit animal. Tell me about the gatherers. With their gifts, they will make you fall. I want to move the camera and get a good photo of them. It's just an option called denounce. Guess for anything. It makes the AI mad, yeah. With their gifts, they'll make you fall in love or kill your enemies without a trace. The villagers of Wolong shun them, and so the gatherers live in the wilderness. Who is Peixe? A fruit merchant and a traitor. The general gathered the people in the square, and Peixe named those who were soldiers of the Jade Temple. When Aoki returns, the traitors will die, and I will not mourn them. Glan the Mourner. My spirit animal. Peixe and Minhei. Minhei killed the sentries who watched over us as we slept. This is how General Pijian took Wulong without a fight. We woke to find the Emperor's soldiers in our streets. I want to get a snapshot with her. She's just the best. I'll zoom it in and like, I don't know, will the camera stay still? Let's get a snapshot of I've forgotten the name as well. I love her so much. Gulan the Mourner. Gulan the Mourner. There she is. That's a nice one. She looks smaller at that angle. I want the text box. There we go, that's perfect. I've wept more than the dragon of sorrows. I'm too tired to weep anymore. There are no tears left in this widow. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with the picture, but it will go in my album of snaps. What were we saying? Oh, Civilization. I was talking about this the other day. So there are a few games on the PlayStation of Civilization, and some of them are Japanese exclusive. So there's Civ 2, which I think is the same Civ 2 that the West had on PlayStation, which is not quite the same as the PC version. But then there's also Civilization 1 on the PlayStation. There's like a Japanese port of Civilization 1 on the PlayStation, which is interesting. And then there's also a game called Civilized, which is like a mixture of the words civilization and wizard. And it's, as far as I can see, it's a Japanese exclusive, and it seems to feel like fantasy themed Civilization. I don't think it's officially like Sid Meier's or anything like that, but it's just there, and that intrigues me a lot. It's made by Asmic, I think. Asmic, we have played quite a few of their games now on the channel. Asmic did Cutie Suzuki's Ringside Angel and also Veritex, and they've also done something else that I think I've just bought recently. Can't think what it is. What did Asmic do? Or a YouTube video I was watching? Oh, I'll have to think. I need to talk to these NPCs though. Can't stall it anymore. I'll look it up on Wikipedia in a minute, I think. Bachu! He might have new flags though. Where's the robes of Imperial blah 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 blah. Who are you? We've done that. How powerful? We've done that. Bureaucrats. Ghastly Tower. Exams. Philosophy, law, and the classics. More complications. Medevan woman. Demons, records, reports. Why is it impossible? Blah blah blah. I don't see anything there then. Songy, I'm a stone carver. Ooh, glitched out. What are you doing? Stone carver. Well. Okay, so, done that. But yeah, I'm very interested in this Civizard. I'd like to just see it. I wouldn't want to pay a lot of money for it though. Because, you know, I'm not sure if I'd actually play it that much. I just want to see it. But I might just keep my eye out for it if I see it, you know, for less than $10 or something. Can't imagine it'd be that popular, like, rare. It's not the kind of thing anybody would import. But there's a couple of games like that I quite fancy playing, more just in my personal time than on Twitch, but I'd really like to play Theme Park again. I know I'm going to play it on the Mega Drive anyway, but I would like to get it. I'd like to get Theme Hospital. Love to play Theme Hospital. In fact, I think I can now. So I think I have it on the PlayStation. I have it on the PlayStation Network. I bought it years ago on the PlayStation Network and then was pissed off because it didn't work on my PS3 because it's got 50 Hz because it's from the UK store, but I can do it on my Vita TV. Does anybody like those games? The Bullfrog sort of theme, what's-its? There's one called Theme Aquarium, which I don't know if that was Japan only or not. But I used to love Theme Hospital. I really want to try that 2 Point Hospital. It's supposed to be a spiritual successor. I liked the people with the big heads. I remember that. I could spend hours on Theme Hospital making my perfect hospital. The thing that bugs me with that game though is like you get really invested in your hospital and then it's like congratulations, you've been promoted and you have to start like a new hospital. But I just want to keep doing my old one. Like I want a free mode. I just like Roller Coaster Tycoon as well. I like the Little Sims. What's the Little Sims? Is that just Sims? I've never played The Sims. I remember I always wanted to play the first one because everybody got really into it. I never played SimCity either. I can't remember if there's a SimCity on the Mega Drive. I'm pretty sure SimCity's on the SNES though. Where is this guy's paint box gonna be? It's gonna be a blink and you miss it thing, isn't it? We've got the Widow's Knife, we've got the Traitor's Rice Bowl, we've got the Onyx Carp. Now we just need the charcoal, but I don't know where his paint box would be. Didn't he say that the soldiers took it? Like in Zoo or Rail Line? Well, the Tycoons. I want to try a railway one. There's a whole ton of those games in Japan. I can't even remember what the names of them are, but there's loads of these like rail simulator ones, like doing your own rail line. There's one on the Mega Drive actually that we're going to have to play as part of the Mega Drive experience. It's like A Lesha de Go or something like that. And that's a thing, but it's questionable how entertaining the Mega Drive one's going to be, but I'll figure it out. I have brought this up before, but I really like trains, but I only like steam trains. So I'd like a steam train simulator. That would be fun. I have next to no interest in electric trains. Really boring. They just feel like, I don't know, like subways and stuff to me. I like the old rickety steam trains, the way that it moves and the sounds that they make and the steam and stuff. It just looks pretty. It's just because I used to love Thomas when I was a kid. That's where it all stems from. Train toys. Where would his charcoal box be? In fact, I want to look up that other thing, Asmic Ace. They're still going as well, which is pretty wild. Let's have a look at what they made. Altered Beast. Oh, this is the NES version. Yeah, they ported Civilization to the SNES, the PlayStation, and the Saturn. I didn't know Civilization was on the Saturn. Boomer's Adventure in Asmic World. That's a name. D-Force. That's not it. Oh, they did the Steel Knight. Oh yeah, they did Lenus. That's what's cool. They did Paladin's Quest. And they did Super Hydralide on the Mega Drive. I didn't know that. And the Ring on the Dreamcast. But no, the game I just seen the game that they did that I was looking at recently, which I want to play. I haven't bought it, but I want to play it. They did LSD on the PlayStation, the Dream game. That's the main thing that's famous about that game now is how insanely expensive it is. I will never buy that. But fortunately, I might be able to play it because it's on the Japanese PlayStation Network. You know, for like $7 or whatever it is, as opposed to the $900 that it goes for if you want to buy it on disc. It's absolutely madness how much that game costs. I want to say that it's probably the most expensive game on the PlayStation these days is LSD. Goes for a hefty, hefty price. And I'm not insane. Very spendy, yeah. But like I said, what's really lovely is it's available digital on the PlayStation Network, so I can still try it out. I do like that about Sony. They do get a lot of their stuff, and it's not always... They have a lot of stuff, and it's not the same regurgitated stuff. It's not just Crash Bandicoot again and again and again and again, and Spyro and Tomb Raider and Final Fantasy. They have lesser known stuff too, like niche stuff. I need a stick of charcoal. Among my paints and brushes, I mean it's not Sony, it's whoever's publishing it, but whatever, you know. I have some sticks of charcoal, but I lost my box when I ran away from the soldiers. If you find it, please give it to me. I will give you the charcoal. What were you doing here? Yesterday I came to pain, waiting for the sun to rise when General Pigeon and his soldiers marched by. I huddled behind a rock. Is that the clue? Behind a rock? Maybe that's where the box is? Where would this rock be? I just don't know where to begin looking. I don't even know if LSD is supposed to be that good. It's just one of those things, you know, that trends on YouTube because it's kind of interesting and niche-y. It's supposed to be like about dream interpretation and sort of psychedelic. I'd like to give it a go just to see what it's all about. I think another reason that it did so well on YouTube are things because it's like zany niche Japan, but I don't think it has much of a language barrier because I think it's all visual. But yeah, it's very expensive. But I quite like... I think it's mostly the Mega Drive challenge that made me realise like who developers are by name and pay a bit more attention. Oh, let's save in case I die. But I'm starting to get a liking for certain developers just for being like kind of underdogs. Like... Asmic Ace, for example, they haven't made the best of games, but some of the games have had a little bit of fun, so I applaud them for just doing different stuff. Some of their games are very, very weird. Like, even Paladin's Quest is a strange RPG. It's not conventional. And then LSD looks bonkers mad. Maybe they didn't do the Civ Wizard then. I didn't see it in that list, but that Wikipedia is probably not that up to date. Where would this rock be? I'm just gonna keep mashing X. Hey, hey, hey. Good morning. I guess you're on a working schedule these days. We're looking for those specific items. I've got 3 out of 4 of them. I've done you. You see, if he hid behind a rock, that would imply that he dropped it near the rock. Have you ever played LSD on the PlayStation? I feel like anybody that's sort of dipped into looking at PlayStation libraries heard of LSD by now. Oh, maybe this is it? Like near the guards, but don't get too close? So I was one play it the other day. I was thinking of getting it because to try sometime and stream, perhaps see if it's any fun. I'll wait until probably next month though, until some money's come in. Wow, I mean, I won't even get it next month to be honest. I'll get it when I'm actually going to play it. There's no real rush because it's digital. I'll be buying it digitally, so there's no rush. And there's no sale, there's no bargain to find. I'll just wait. Because I won't be buying that, I was just saying, I won't be buying that one physical because it costs an absolute fortune. I want to say it is the most expensive game on the PlayStation. Can't think what else would be more expensive. I think the most, to my knowledge, I think other than, there's some certain things that are super niche like unreleased stuff, but of released stuff I think that's the most expensive PlayStation game. Sega Saturn game, there's that Exorcist, I can't remember the name now. Tarumaru something. That is one of the most expensive Saturn games. And there's also there's this weird arcadey game, I can't remember the name of it now. Something about with water in the title. See, is it over here? Isn't that it there? Maybe Fleece can go by herself, and then if she dies, she dies. No, Sneak. It's is it there? No? Uh-oh. Is it only him going though? We can take one. Oh! Got him. What did you think of it? Does it? I don't even understand how it works as a game. I'm just sort of intrigued by it. Okay, got you. don't think it is over here. I don't see anything. There's a rock over there too, though. Ooh. Watching enough to form a good opinion. Seem weird for the sake of being weird. Yeah. I think it's notorious now for just being expensive over everything else, but... See, if we go near that, all those guards are gonna come down, so this doesn't seem the way. We're trying to find some guy's paint box that he dropped while fleeing the guards. I have no idea where it is. And he said he hid behind a stone, but I don't know if that's relevant. Why is Joseph walking so slowly? Has he still got slow on him? Oh. Is that it there? It's so hard to tell. I don't think so. Maybe it's in the square. I feel like there's a lot of... The square's really big, and other than go around the border, I've not really seen anything. There is a game I want to play on the PlayStation 1 at some point, talking about things I might put up to a vote, but there's a game called Shaolin, which is what my friend had among his glorious collection of video games, you know, Vampire Hunter D and Galarians and what else did he have? He had Rising Zan, the Samurai Gunman. I remember watching him play a little bit of. I never really got to play that one much myself, though. I'd like to play that one too. I've decided, I've pretty much got most of it over the last couple of years, but I kind of want to buy like every game that he had that I have a memory of, so I can play it for myself properly now, because there was stuff that we played together, but I didn't always get to borrow some of the games, so I never got to finish them, like Galarians. I borrowed that once, I think, and tried to do as much as I could, but I didn't finish it, and then eventually, you know, he wanted it back, which is fair enough. I remember I always wanted to borrow Rising Zan, the Samurai Gunman, I like the name, off him, but I never borrowed that one. But then there was Shaolin, like the monks, and that was a game that I've been looking up recently. I thought it didn't come out in Japan, but apparently it did come out in Japan, but it just had a different name. It's called Lord of Fist in Japan. It didn't come out in America though. It had the release cancelled, so it only came out in Europe and Japan. And it's like a fighter, like a 3D fighter, but there was like a story RPG mode, I think. You have to level up your characters. I'm gonna look this up. I don't know where his damn box is. I could be here for years. Behind the rock? I don't know. Summoner paint box. Summoner is such a simple name, though. It's hard to find what you want. Charcoal. Where are we? Wolong. I can't even find it. Onyx Carp Charcoal. Charcoal is held by the artisan. I believe he's standing somewhere high in the hills. Yeah, we know this. I need the painter's box. Charcoal is in the trees that you find Rosalind in. Really? That's far away. Well, we'll do that then. But yeah, I remember always wanting to play a little bit more of Shaolin, even though it looked a little bit rough. He also had Hard Edge, which I can't remember what it was called in America. Trag, I think it was. TRAG. Tactical Resistance Assault. I don't know. Very different game name. But that looks fun. I think I've only ever seen the first 20 minutes of that. It wasn't one that I really got to play, but I remember watching him play it when I went over. It always looked interesting, like a weird Resident Evil clone. Let's see. Wait, where is the forest? Is it not over here? So it's somewhere around here, I'm guessing, but I've no idea where. Some little item on the floor. Just keep pressing it. There it is. Angie's box. Full of paints, brushes, paper, ink. Let's go. It's a bit silly, that was. I've got to walk all the way back now as well. Get rid of that. You know, to say I've not really done a lot. It was a small area, but it takes a while to find what you need to do. It's sort of what drags this game on. So now we can probably do the healing ritual. Is that the way? Anxie, there we go. Give him the box. Splendid, you've found my box. My paints, brushes and ink are inside. I promised you a stick of charcoal, didn't I? Anxie opens the box and gives you a stick of charcoal. This is for you. Thank you, friend. That'll do. Don't need to touch anymore. Right. And now I've got to go all the way back to the Piggin Forest that we've just come from to give all the items to that guy. I'll be there in no time. Oh, what are they? Is he ever going to be of use? Alright, let's save just in case. I'm not doing all of that ever again. Okay. I am blah 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 blah. I brought the things you need. CJ nods approvingly and accepts the items. With Gulan's knife, he guts the onyx carp. He drops the organs of the fish into Minhee's rice bowl. From his pouch, he pulls herbs, roots, fungi, and powders. He mixes the ingredients together with his hands, and he sings a song in words you do not understand. Give me the arm, the one with the wound. CG picks up the charcoal and inscribes a series of runes. These are words of healing, he explains. They are powerful. Gatherer smears your arm with the blood of the bowl from the bowl, then binds the wounds with a long white cloth. Finally, CG offers you the bowl. You must drink this. Refuse. Drink it. The warm liquid oozes down your throat, and you fight the urge to spit it back out. Through force of will, you drink the contents of the bowl. You have but two things left to do, one hand, and you shall be healed. Oh my god. This is going to be another long fetch quest. Two things? Oh goody. You must enter the caverns of Wolong and eat the plant we call the tail of the rockhool. Aren't the rockhool those things that we were killing yesterday? Tail of the rockhool, Fleece gasps. Aoki killed Tancred with that. Oh yes. Tishi nods. Many enemies of the Jade Temple have met a similar fate. There is no cure. So how is that supposed to help Joseph? Asked Rosalind. For those who have undergo the ritual I have just performed, Cici explained, the tail of the rockhool has the power to heal. You said I have to do two things. After you have eaten the tail of rockhool, you must find the Pool of Wonders. Pool of Wonders? A magical spring near the edge of the... Just imagine, who wrote the scenario for this? Like, I feel like they're just having a ball, like making up all this stuff. And then we'll have the Pool of Wonders, and there'll be the tail of rockhool, they'll have to eat that, and there'll be a widow's blade, and there'll be gods, and there'll be dragons that cry, and they'll flood the village, and we've got to keep them happy. Like, all these ideas in one little video game. A magical spring near the edge of the deep lake. You must go far underground to the very bottom of the cavern. What do I do there? Weren't you listening? Cleanse your wound in the waters of healing, and you'll be made whole again. What about Pijian's soldiers? Leave that to me, Fleece replies. I got into the palace and the Tower of LA. I can sneak past Pijian and his men. He didn't do shit. He killed them all very, very slowly. Writers did have a good imagination. Right, it's like BioWare level, this is, almost. But not quite as detailed, but as ambitious. What are you going to do? Carry us on your back? Rosalind retorts. Stick us in your belt pouch? Alright, Rosalind, calm down. We can't fight an army. C shakes his head. Please, I will show you how. From the folds of his robe... Oh. He draws a crystal vial dangling from a leather cord. A luminous blue liquid shines within. What's in the vial? The tears of Usman. That's the tea. Like, who the fuck is Usman? You've just pulled a name out of a frickin' hat. The tears of Usman. Very rare, for it is made from a flower that blooms, but once every 100 years. Of course. Can't just be any old flower. Tears will make you invisible. Invisible? There is enough for 3 of you, but be warned, the power of the tears lasts only a short time. Once you drink the vial, you must hurry. I wish you luck, One Hand. It's a good job that he has this vial. The only one in existence for the last 100 years, perhaps. Tell me about the ring you saw. Caverns are haunted. Oh, we've already talked about this, with all these name drops of things that I've never heard of as well. Put to the sword, yada yada yada. I just want to clear it off. Farewell. So, heal Joseph's hand. In the caverns of Wolong, find the plant called the Tail of Rockhool. After eating the plant, cleanse your wounds in the Pool of Wonders. I think we've lost some quests, you know, from part 1 that we didn't finish. Oh well. Oh, there's still that Tomb of Garnis. So we're gonna have to use the invincibility to get past these guards then, eh? Drinking the tears of somebody. I need to look up actually. I wonder who did write this. Like, I wonder what else they did. I know the composer didn't do a great deal more, but I wonder the creators of this game, like, what else did they make? What else did they write? It's Volition that did it, the company, I think. Drunken Soldier. I think we talked to you already. Can I just exit? Yeah. Let's save. I mean, the episode did well enough to make a sequel. How can I use this? What would, you know, what would happen? I use this item. What happens if I don't get past in time? Tears of Usaman. Oh, we got 3 charges. Maybe he'll give us more. Oh, it's 1 for each person, isn't it? I feel like I've seen this in the shops. And let's go. Is everybody invincible? How are you? What? The who? Why did they come running down the stairs like they'd seen me? Right, here we go. When is this gonna wear off is the question. Maybe she can like bop somebody. Is this a wise idea? Oh, she got him. He's still alive though. Got you. I'm not sure which way to go first. Oh, we can't even get behind him. Don't know where I'm actually going. Probably not that way. I don't want this invisibility to wear off yet. There's another little route over there. Oh, there's 2 guards. Can I get these? Without... just in case I need to come back? Oh, I gotcha. Well, that's good. Wonder how long will this last? Oh. Some easy experience at least. Oh. Can I get behind you? Get a bit... Whoa, don't do that, girl. Stop, 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 stop. Oh no. They started attacking. He's not even defending himself. He can't see us. This is weird. He's just getting wailed on by invisible people. Oh well, I'll take the experience. Oh no! We're visible! Uh-oh. It's probably not so bad now that we got through that little gate bit at the front though. That's where the real trouble was. Oh, there's another guard up there. Ooh. Be on alert for the time. Thank you for the look. Which way? This way? Oh, that doesn't look like a good way to go. I wonder if that's the thing. I'm gonna save here, but I'm gonna save on the other slot now, just in case. I don't want to soft lock myself in this area. Let's see. So if I can just like lure one of them out, that would be a hoop. Can I do wall of fire actually and not aggro them? That would go nice. That would work. Kind of cheating, but whatever. Burn, burn, burn. It's very silly, this. How much have they got left? Oh, they're both nearly dead then. Ooh, got him. Fine bladed katana. Bring him over as well. So I think that looks like two more guards over there. Got him. I think that's two guards right there, isn't it? I'm gonna move a little bit closer. Ooh. Is that gonna go? Why is that not quite going on? Let's see if we can get away with that. Ooh. Shit. Oh, they've all come. Oh, bugger. one of them. Probably not really supposed to be going here, but I'm just curious. Uh-oh. And it's good experience.
Locked.
Oh,
Success.
it's just stuff to sell though, isn't it? Right, well that's them gone. There's probably nothing here though. I guess this is supposed to be General Piangi's like place. I thought there might be like an item or something. I was wrong. But it's nice to uncover the map anyway. So we've essentially got to get into the cave. Should be somewhere over here. Is that where I came in? Oh, we'll get rid of you. Oh, can you attack the other one? Okay. Every so often there's this weird pop sound, I think. I don't know if it's like the audio on the track. I think there's loops. What is that? It's like some made up symbol, I think. Looks kind of like rain. I guess it's just supposed to be like generic Asian language. It's kind of legible, but not. At least to my knowledge, it's nothing that I know. The two lines on the side next to the dots would never have that open gap above them, I don't think. How would you write ever? Yeah. Weird. I mean, this is Western developed, so... Oh! Oh, oh! Who's cracking? Right, get him.
I grow powerful.
Yes! Grow powerful. Trip is never working. It was working all the time in the last place, but now it's not working at all. It's like paralyzed and it's still missing. Right, what should we do? with Joseph. Did you get the traitor's rice bowl? Yes, I got all those items. That was the first part of the ritual done. It was quite easy to find the traitor in the end. Fire, magic resistance, holy, dark. Don't really want dark. Holy. No. Should probably get his sword up. Oh, heavy arms can go up too, because then he can have that fancy sword. Yeah, let's do that. 1, 2. He needed heavy arms 8. That'll have to do. Whoops. The Nodachi, that's the one I want to do. Oh, we can wear this now though. Fire arrow. May cast fire arrow. I mean, that's cool. But at some point I want to have this sword. 70. Two-handed sword, and it sometimes says ice coffin, but I need heavy arms 8. Looks good though. Yeah, we got the traitor's rice bowl, we got all that stuff. We found the traitor. It was the guy that had betrayed the village. Shock horror. And then we got the onyx carp by getting a mangosteen and giving it to this fisherman who then got a bird to get the carp. It was very, very long-winded. The charcoal I think you were here for. What was the other one? Oh, the Widow's Blade, that was a highlight for me personally. We met Garan the Mourner, and we got her knife. She was mourning the loss of her husband, and also the loss of her sister, and her daughter had been kidnapped or something, and she was telling us about this, how she used to be friends with the guy that was sent us on this quest, but now she doesn't even know him anymore. The man that he was, that she knew, had died. She was just, you know, full of life. I shall miss her. Where are we going? What is this structure? Just... Whew. Oh, I didn't even see you. That was probably the point. Oh, we can try his new sword. Oops.
I have gained new insight.
Ooh, Rosalind's leveling up too now. I swear she just winked. Right, we could get her holy to 10. I don't know what it's going to unlock though, but maybe we should just find out. I think her ice magic's pretty decent though. Let's get a bit of everything. I wonder what holy level 10 does. No. I'm gonna scum. I can't be asked to Google it, can't find the answers. If I do level 10 holy, what spell does it unlock? And do I want it right now? Do I want it ever? What does it do? Curse. Nearby targets take... Ooh, that sounds really good. Take extra damage. That sounds pretty good to me. And party's resistant to magic. Also sounds good. Let's level up her ice magic now too. Blizzard, area effect, ice damage. That seems cool. I wish Joseph had ice magic. Let's see if I can cast it now. We're like so far into nowhere. There's like none of the scenery is rendered now. We're just on stairs floating in the air. I can see that building. Is everybody coming? Well, this looks like the entrance to me. Enter the caverns of Wolong. Yeah, go for it. Definitely won't have time to do it though. We can go in and save at least. Now I think this is. I've been mentioning it like quite a lot lately. While I was playing this, I'm pretty sure that this is the place that I have a memory of. This is about the only location I think I remember from the second half of the game. If it's the one I'm thinking of. I remember somewhere with like lots of water and bridges. Like wooden bridges and waterfalls. Let's see if I can change the camera angle. Oh, no I can't. The music's very atmospheric though. This doesn't look familiar. Oh no, here we go. There's the bridges. Yeah. Do recall this. Oh no, blue Minotaur? It's like a reskin of my Minotaur. How dare you? I wonder if a fire will be good here. Oh, good God, 117. He does not like that. It's a good job I just got that fire sword on there. We won't be using Rosalind's ice magic anytime soon. This music, I do remember it. It's the music from the credits. It's gorgeous. One of my favorite tracks. I didn't remember it being in game. I just know when you click on the credits, which you can look at any time on the main menu, it plays this music. Oh, how haunting is that? Stunning. Honestly, the music on this game is 10 out of 10. Ooh, he didn't like that. Interesting. Wish I could change the camera angle to look a little bit more. There's so much ambition in this game. You gotta see the positives, what they were trying to achieve. And the level of scope for a new console, you know, struggling to develop for it. be an interesting choice. Like not to have just done a PC game or something. Who are you? Caris the Damned. Doesn't sound too promising. Oh God, look at his face. Be gone, you of the flesh and blood. This is no place for living. We shadows will do you harm. Oh yeah, they said they were ghosts. 4 of us there are, brothers and sorcerers, sacrificed to the dragon beneath the waves. Sacrifice, yes, but we refuse to die. I am Karas the Damned. Drazin, Azhar, and Balis are my companions in this nether realm. Our memories have withered and died. All we cling to is darkness and cold. Balis? Balis is Azhar's slave and dog, for Balis has no will. He lives with his master in the very depths of the caverns. Azhar calls himself the Archleech, for he rules as king of this infinite space. Azhar is the lord of nothing, and you would be wise not to anger him. In his sorry godhood, Azhar can neither live nor die. Drazin revels in dilemma, though he can never make up his mind. Only he of the 4 still yearns for life. Even pain offers greater solace than this oblivion. So have we got to kill them all? Like, you seem pretty chill. Can't we just talk to the others as well? Oh, there's another blue minotaur. Can I just like wall of fire you? Ooh. Oh, he aggroed really quickly though. Did a lot of damage though. Oh, there's a minotaur down below. So the draw distance actually is a little bit better than you think. What the rest of the game would have you believe. He's gone. There's a little minotaur down there. Or 2. No idea how to follow the map here though. I don't think it's going to be very helpful. Oops, probably a little bit too far away for that, yeah. Warrior Sabaton. Well, that would be good. They boost HP. That's a nice little drop for Jakar if he ever comes back. I guess this game does sort of like, I think somebody else said, but obviously Vagrant Story, but I guess it is a bit similar in some ways to like Final Fantasy 12. It just reminds me that just those the big areas. And that combat where you can't really rush through 12, you've got to sort of pick the enemies slowly. This game could do with gambits though. Sort of make the AI a bit better. Oh, camera's changed. It's funny to think as well that this game and Final Fantasy 12 are on the same console, and like, how many years are between them? When did Final Fantasy 12 come out? This is 2000. Final Fantasy 10 would be 2001. That was no good. Final Fantasy 12 I want to say is 2004. No. No, it's got to be later, much later than that actually. I was at uni. God, how long was the PS2's lifespan? 2008? Oh, there's loads of enemies here. that is one of the ghosties. Ow. I'm wondering whether he's going to be a talking person or a fighting. It seems like talking. Drazin the Tormented. Do you go right or do you go left? A simple decision, yes, no ambiguities. Only the dream of the path not taken. And so one might stand in this place and contemplate for a long while. What will I miss if I go left? What will I lose if I go right? And in my decision have I chosen a worse fate? Ah, don't. This is just such a mood. Left or right? Let's go left. Ah, wise decision perhaps. Neither is free of pain or misery. Neither is devoid of pleasure. Yet which is the right choice? Left, I presume? Or is it? Go right. Yes, right is the way to go. But why should you take my word for it? Why should you trust me? Perhaps I delight in only the torment of others. Perhaps I only live to see you suffer. Well, I don't know. Let's go right first. Frozen Bone Knight. Oh, it's alright if he's frozen. Means he can't move. We've not fought him before. Claymore. It's one way Bone Knights and one way Minotaurs. Frozen Bone Knight. Oh, that's way too far away. That was so dumb. Wow. At the risk of... Oh. Oh no! Look at those horrible traps. Oh. Oh. Well, at least they hit him too. Oh, that's not a good way. Please get off the trap. Let's just run. Wait, was that the way that I came? Or is there another way around? I wish this slow would wear off. Oh, is this a dead end? Oh, I think this is actually going around the back. Claymore? Yeah, we'll come around the back, I think. What are these? Ice Witch. can't see their designs. Oh, I bet they're resistant to magic. Or maybe not. Whoa. Oh, she's shattered. Health tonic. Oh, I really do need to buy more potions at some point. In case. Razor short sword. 55. It's not as good as the sword I have right now though, I don't think. Or maybe it is, but it's fire based. Okay. So I think that was just a side detour to get that item. Which path is gonna be the best path? I can't find the way back. Oh! Crap. Not that way. Status effects be gone. Can't cure? Can Rosalind please get her ass off that trap? How do I go back? Is the path like gone? Oh, here we are. Okay, well, I think this is gonna go on for a little while. I'm assuming this is gonna go the same way. Got you. Unless both pathways... I would assume they would eventually loop and connect. Oh, this is full of shit as well. Oh my god. Curse? And that makes us take more damage. Yeah, both of these ways are pretty rubbish. Okay. Oh my god, why does the AI just stand in it? Right, I think we'll leave it there before this dungeon goes on and on and on. I'm gonna have to go both ways, I think, just to satisfy my own FOMO, but we'll look at that another day. And let's finish.